The following program is brought to you by SA Heart. Get an LDL test twice a year, especially if you've already suffered a cardiac event. It could mean the difference between life and death, or worse.
SAfm, South Africa's news and information leader.
Thanks, Nancy. Goldfields seeks interdict against striking miners, and Japan's Olympus pleads guilty to charges against it. That's in the news. Good afternoon. The mining company Goldfields says they have sought a court interdict against striking miners. They say this will give them an option of dismissing workers should there be no peaceful outcome in wage negotiations. Goldfields has confirmed that 85% of the underground mine workers at Beatrix Mine near Welkom in the Free State are on strike. The mine's Swen Luncha.
Mostly we are using the NEM because this is not a strike by NEM, by the official NEM. It's a strike by miners who have taken on their own mantle of negotiations, and it's not by the NEMs. Secondly, we obviously try and engage as much as we can and where we can.
Talks to break the wage impasse between mine management of Anglo Platinum and its striking workers are currently underway at the CCMA's offices in Rustenburg in the northwest. About 15,000 workers have been on strike for 2 weeks, demanding a basic monthly salary of 16,000 rand. Spokesperson for the workers' delegation at the talks, Evans Ramokha, says they're hopeful for a solution.
All I'm hoping for is that management, if they can adhere our demands and then try to put something on the table, because we are very aware that now the platinum price has not been selling well in the when it goes to the economy. But then we expect at least if they meet us halfway, then that's when we can accept whatever they put on the table.
The ANC Youth League has distanced itself from a planned night vigil in Polokwane tonight in support of expelled ANC Youth League President Julius Malema. Deputy President Ronald Lamola is expected in Limpopo tomorrow when Malema appears in court. The League has condemned the timing of the warrant of arrest issued for Malema and media leaks of the investigation by Public Protector Tulima Donsela. Lamola explains.
We slightly agree with that because from the leaks of the warrant of arrest, the leaks of what might be contained as evidence and the merits, and the leaks of the public protector, it smacks of people who wants to sway public opinion against Julius or anybody. And we think that that kind of information and evidence must be presented before court and not to the public, because
at least 9 rhino have been found dead in reserves in various parts of KwaZulu-Natal over the long weekend. This brings the total number of rhino killed in the province to this year to 46. Anti-poaching groups in the country have called for government to inject more money to help improve security and track poachers. SAmvelo KZN wildlife spokesperson Musam Tambo.
We are starting to announce that we found 4 white rhinos that were poached over this long weekend. And then on top of that, we also found 5 rhinos that have been poached over a month or so ago, which now brings the total number of rhinos poached in our province to 46, with 34 of those having been poached in our reserves.
The inquiry before the Health Professions Council of South Africa into the alleged unethical conduct of chemical and biological warfare expert Dr. Wouter Basson has been postponed. The hearing has been dragging on since 2006. The hearing will now continue on the 6th of December. Lila Magnus reports.
Basson is facing 4 charges, including his alleged participation in the manufacturing of the drugs Mandrax and ecstasy, the manufacturing of tear gas, the supplying of disorientation substances for cross-border operations, and supplying capsules for suicide purposes. In Basson's plea explanation, he said the aim of the drugs was to incapacitate dangerous and armed suspects and never utilized in riot control or a war situation. He testified that he acted as a soldier when he provided the substances. Lila Magnus, SABC News, Pretoria.
Overseas, the Japanese camera and medical equipment manufacturer Olympus, as well as 3 of its former executives, have pleaded guilty to charges that they covered up losses worth $1.7 billion from bad investments.